Oh, beautiful pop there. Donate the shell. Oh, I've opened this one backwards. The flesh is going to be loose on both sides here because I've just taken it off both. So donate the shells, and you're hoping for 2 tonal pearls. So there's your mother of pearl. And look what I can see. Oh, that's just a piece of shell down there, so that's not a pearl. You've got 1, 2, 3, and no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are quinting. You have got 5 pearls in your first oyster. So your colour, oh sorry, I'm just cleaning them up. Colour wise, you've got a darker chocolate bronze, a chocolate olive green, so base chocolate with an olive green overtone, a lemon yellow, which is slightly two-tonal with the lemon yellow. You've got a mavender, so a darker lavender, but he does have a couple of little spotted imperfection inclusions there, so those little white spots you can see on him. And then you've got this bright pink as well. Again, does have a little inclusion there, but beautiful bright pink. So a chocolatey bronze, chocolate olive green, yellow, lavender, and a brighter pink. Moving on to your next oyster. Sharp pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Oh, 1, 2, and 3. You have triples. You have got 3 pearls in your second oyster. So colours from these ones, you've got a gorgeous, really dark chocolate, so really deep dark chocolate. Now you've got another chocolate, but he does like have a little nubbin on him, so almost like a chocolate silver, but can you see that there? It is like a little, do you know, like a little outie belly button? So a little nubbin there on him, but silver chocolate with that little imperfection. And then a lemon yellow. Your next oyster, Shauna. Light pop there. And there is a little bit of flesh on this side, but yep, there's definitely no more in that one. And you are twinning with Blurple twins. Now Blurple is a mix between blue and purple. These are definitely visually different sizes. So this one does again have a couple of little imperfections on there. That's the visually smaller of the two, and this is the visually larger of the two. So these do have quite a lot of blue in them, but I think you can definitely see that purple coming through there. And then your last oyster, light pop there. You've got 1 runaway there, there's no pearls on that side, and then let me just have a squidge in here. And you are twinning. So all of your oysters were multiple oysters, Shauna. Let's just have a look at these 2 colours as well, and then I'll go through everything again for you. Okay, so these 2 are darker gunmetal That one's almost black. Look at him. Darker gunmetal twins. So from the top, you've got the dark chocolate bronze, chocolate olive green, lemon yellow, lavender and bright pink, dark chocolate, silver chocolate and a lemon yellow, twinning blurples and twinning gunmetal greys. Now I'll need to know which two you would like to have on your jewellery. And if of course there are any colours that you don't like, we can swap them for you as well. So let me start running them through the board for you. The pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. Oh, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The lavender is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Two-tonal lemons, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Chocolate olive greens, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Lemon yellow number 2, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Chocolate silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the dark chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Lavender twin number 1, the visually larger of the two, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And I just think I said lavender, I meant blurple, I'm so sorry. Blurple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So those twins are definitely measuring different sizes there. Gunmetals at the bottom is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5, and his twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So both sets of twins are measuring different sizes. Yes, Claire. For me, there is a way to tell the front and back. It's just the preferred way I prefer to open them. And it does explain it in my oyster opening video. So I have a video on my page which just explains like a how-to of how to open oysters. And it does explain in there the front and the back of them. It's just how the shell curves and the easiest way to go in to take it off the shell. Can we switch the chocolate bronze and the dark chocolate for matching bright reds for the earrings? And you'd like to donate the 2 yellows and the pink. Is that to donate them to